If you also, well, now we're here. If you look right now, that's where the courtyard is, where the elemental sanctuary is. So we know exactly where we are right now. You are persistent, aren't you? So, you've come to stop my little ceremony. Well, you're too late! A mere 3 more chimes of the bell will bring the ceremony to its end. And with the 3rd toll of the bell, I will become like a god, and your precious Zelda will be nothing more than cold dead stone. There's no time! Quickly, answer! To the roof! Don't care about you. Don't fight anything unless you actually have to. Here we go, time again. Oh, there you go. Just go right here, charge up, and then great spin all the way through these guys. Hit 4 switches to get the door open. This is where the time limit starts. The bell will ring here soon, so you need to take out the 3 dark nuts they spawn. Again, use your great spin and basically take these guys out fast. Because if you don't take these guys out fast enough, the 3rd chime of the bell will hit and the game over screen will hit no matter what you do. Come on, take that guy down. There we go. Let's stop Vatti once and for all. See you around, guys. Stop right there, Vatti. Just a few more moments and the ceremony would have been complete. You really are obsessed with stopping me, aren't you? Very well. I have not yet drained all of the life force housed in Princess Zelda, but what I have should suffice. I shall be transformed, unstoppable. But let me first attend to the pesky worms who would trifle with me. What are you gonna do? What the? Ah! Ow! This boss fight is different in the manga. Much different. I have no more of you interfering with my plans. Let me show you true power. Indeed, in the manga, Vatti does obtain the life force in some fashion. But his own warped reality of him wanting power makes the life force actually work against him. But in this we have 2 phases for this fight here. First off is his demon form, which you need to take out his demon eyes. If you don't take his eyes out fast enough, he'll start lasers coming out. And the lasers will come out and will start hurting you. Like that. And I don't want that. No! Taking all the eyes out will basically allow him to be vulnerable to his middle eye that's in the middle of his body. In the manga, he does turn into this form as well, but after Link fights him like this, his warped reality of his power manifests into the light force, causing him to turn into an unfathomable mass of energy, of just some type of monster, and he basically just loses all of control, and he even gets afraid, like he doesn't even know what he's supposed to do. And Ezlo actually tells him that this is what you wanted. The life force is making your desire a reality by making you uncontrollable. So, by all accounts, Vatti loses his mind, which again would make sense in the grand scheme of things of this game. Come on, you stop teleporting around. There we go, first phase down. Which is actually really cool about how the manga, or at least this game, tells it. Because again, Vatti will return in a later game, in the Four Swords Adventures, and the game does tell you that Vatti has lost all of his memory of his Minish form, which means that his memory of trying to get the life force is basically wiped his mind into a mindless monster of himself. Do you begin to understand? Do you think your puny sword will save you from me? Phase 2! Vatti turns into this ball form. What we need to do first is actually use the arrows to find out which 4 orbs we need to tackle to make sure he's vulnerable. Every time you tackle his orbs down, those will dissipate. and they will change positions. So we have to watch out for the electrical orbs that shoot out there. We just gotta hit all 4 orbs at the same time. And they'll bring them out and hit them hard. The body will spit out spikes like this in case you need to use a bow, if you need ammo for your bow. But again, he also has the electrical attack, which again, if it does hit you, will take you out of your split form. As well as dropping rocks, which makes those spikes appear. So we got to, I think that each one follows a different path. I think it's on the right side now. The ones, if you reveal the orbs that are not with the red on them, they'll just turn to a lighter blue. There we go. Let's split ourselves again. Take that, body. Your mind is already slipping. The power is already transforming you. You're turning into a monster. You're not going to be a deity, I'll tell you that much. You're going to be a demon. And if you don't stop now, body, you're going to be an uncontrollable being of destruction. Also, he's getting much faster than he's already, because you know he's almost dead. Yeah. Come on out. Oh, I got him. Almost. If I had not got my form split destroyed, I probably would have had it. He's off into the right side. Ow! Also, they drop parts too, which is nice. Alright, come on, you. Alright, you cursed monster. You're dead to me! That's it! He's down. What is this madness? I have the power of a god! I have unstoppable might! How could I lose to a child? You just lost to a child. And that is where his mind will go to. That right there makes his mind completely lost at this point. You did it! Impressive! Now quickly! You must break the curse on Zelda! Oh, right, her. Let's go. Kind of forgot about her, actually. My sense of hatred of Vatti took me out on that one. So, Azur, now you have the power of the Force Sword. You must return Princess Zelda to normal. And now she finally gets her color back. Where am I? Jump down. There you go. Azur, thank you so much for saving me. When I was turned to stone, I saw visions of you as if in a dream. It looks like the curse has been broken. I'm glad we made it in time. Huh? The castle's falling apart. No! The castle's collapsing! It's too dangerous here! Quickly! We must escape from the castle! Right, let's get out of here. Wait, don't we have an Ocarina of Wind? Doesn't work in dungeons! Curses, that cursed... The door is blocked! You have no choice! Head back to the sanctuary! Yeah, that's our only choice. We gotta get out of here. No enemies will spawn, so, because we've technically beaten the dungeon at this point. We don't have, we have to get to safety. The elemental sanctuary shall give us safety until the castle collapses. What the? You will not escape, boy! Now you will see the true power of the light force! For I have become Vatti, the master of this world! Final boss time, Vatti, master of the world. And it's also, in fact, it's Nintendo's favorite boss. A head and 2 arms. Vatti will drive his hand into the ground, which then will make him spawn it. Use the cane Apache to flip his arm around. No, I didn't want to go back to normal. We need to get into that arm quickly. Quickly, while it's separated from his body. Go in here, Find the little thing that has the eye following you. Kill that thing with all haste. If it is destroyed, get out of there, because now his arm is unstable and it is gone for good. I'm small, I'm Minish, I can't grab that heart. Ugh. Get out of here. No! Actually, that's the first time I've actually fallen off the cliff like that. Vatti, you're being a jerk. This time now it's gonna be darkness, but the same rules apply. Find the eye that's following you, go after it and kill it with all haste. Now the real fight begins. It's now to take him down for the final time. This is why the split gate speeding up is so useful. You need to watch out for his electrical orbs of firing. You need to knock all 4 lights here back at him. Do so and he's stunned! Take him down! Do this a few more times and he's a goner. As again, Vatti now doesn't even know how to speak anymore. He has been transformed into this thing. And he has lost his Minish form. There we go. Booyah! Vigora can see his body's madness. The life force actually transformed into this. He didn't want to transform into this. In the manga, he didn't want to transform like this. Oh, I missed one. I missed one. Darn it. There we go. He's done! Game, folks! Fool! But the life force, my power! I had such power! Whatever power you have, Vatti, is nothing by the power of the heart. The power of the heart concedes you, and with him gone. Technically, he's not technically dead. He's now sealed in the Force Sword, really. But the cap has fallen off on him. Asler, thank goodness you're safe. You defeated Vatti. You were so brave, but we've lost so much. The castle, all those people. Huh? Hey! I feel a tingling inside me! What's going on, Asler? You're glowing! He's turned back to himself. Oh, what's this? The curse! Defeating Vatti seems to have broken the curse he cast upon me. Allow me to introduce myself to you, Princess Zelda. My name is Eslo, master of the Minish lore and sorcery. The Mage's Cap was my creation, but its limitless power has caused nothing but trouble for your kind. Is there any way you can forgive me? I know of many have fallen, and much of the castle has been destroyed. But it is too soon to give in to despair. The curse on me is broken, and Zelda still possesses some of the life force. Perhaps, together, we could do something to make things right. If one with a just heart wears this cap, things can be made right again. Princess Zelda, let your wishes be made real. And with the pure heart, the cap doesn't know what to do with itself and breaks apart. Restoring everything back to normal. And the guards and everyone gets returned back to normal. They're alive and well. And the monsters are gone for good. No need for a chest to seal them away now. Everything is now at peace once again. Look! Castle, all the people who have been turned to stone! They're all back to normal! The hat is falling apart. It's overflowing with the power of life. The hat has the power to turn the thoughts of its wearer into reality. Vatti's heart was filled with evil, and that was reflected in what he became. But it seems that Zelda's pure heart, coupled with the hat's power, has created a miracle. Oh no! The door is shrinking! It looks like the time for us to part has come. The Minish door opens only once every century, and soon it must close. I must leave you both now and return to my homeland. I know I've caused you much suffering, but the evil one's power has withered. The power of Princess Zelda herself has restored the light to Hyrule. Well, Asler, my journey with you has been exciting to say the least. In fact, I'm more than just a little sad that we must part ways now. Please accept this. He gives a cap. You know, I've never actually seen you wearing a cap until now. It suits you, little hero. Take care. And we'll never see him again. Farewell, my friend. But that's it, folks. That is The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. What a fantastic game this was for the Game Boy Advance. It started off the Four Sword series with gusto, and Vatti as a villain is actually pretty compelling. Basically, if you don't speed to that last section of the Hyrule Castle, he actually does succeed, which you don't see much in video games of today. But as the trilogy of the starting of the ending of Capcom's related games, this would be the last game Capcom would do for the Zelda series. But I gotta say though, this actually is a fun game. It's actually pretty meaty. The dungeons are fun. I love the items. They're all useful in every sort of the way, and they're used constantly throughout your adventure. My only discredit to this game is the mysterious shells and the collection-thon that you have to do. If you want to do 100% this game, you have to collect all the figurines, which you can't really do until you actually beat the game once. So, yeah, it's kind of a letdown in my honest opinion. But overall, this game is still fun, and unfortunately, unless you have a Game Boy Advance, you're not getting this game to be playable anywhere else, except for the Nintendo Wii U eShop. So, if the eShop on the Wii U fully closes, hopefully you can find a Game Boy Advance, or maybe even Zelda, or even Nintendo will release the Game Boy Advance Virtual Console on the Switch at some point. But this game is still, again, the game is concise. It tells its story. Again, the only fluff is the figurine collecting. But this game has a great soundtrack. The story is compelling. It makes you want to continue on, and I would recommend, if you guys want to, go look up the manga. The manga actually has a really good story, and it's again, it's slightly different from the game's version of it, but it is actually a really compelling story. As for now, we have another game to tackle for next Thursday. I'll have to figure out what I gotta do then. But for the next lineup in the Zelda game, I said over a time that we had 3 routes. Well, we knew now those 3 routes are now apparent to us. We have the Fallen Hero timeline, the Child timeline, and the Adult timeline we can tackle next. Maybe I need to maybe I'll start up a poll or something on Discord or something like that. Somehow, like Straw Hat or something, indicating to fans of what game I should tackle next in the Zelda series, at least in the timeline-wise. And thus, Asler's quest came to an end. But surely this is not the end of Zelda and Asler's adventures in Hyrule. The legend will continue. As long as the power of the Light Force echoes throughout the ages, and gets forgotten after this game for a long, long time. But that is going to do it tonight, folks. The end of the game here. Let's save. But that's it for us for the playthrough of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. As for the YouTube exit, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys around for the next live play on the channel. See you guys then and there.